Okay, so I'm just making stupid and dumb. So I'm like, I call my mom and she ain't answer the phone. I guess she upset about something probably I put on Facebook. People like misinterpret stuff that you post on Facebook. And at the same time, I can understand maybe I say stuff that people it offend people or something like that. But at the same time, I feel like people try to control what I can and can't say, how I can and can't feel, how I can and can't express how I feel. And yeah, it may not be fair to other people for me to say things that maybe offend them, but it ain't fair to me either for me not to be able to express how I feel, for me not to be able to say how I feel, or for me not to be able to be me. It's like people trying to change me every which way, and every which way ain't right for me, or every which way might not be the way the Lord created or designed me to be, you know, or ordained for me to be, or anointed me to be. You know what I'm saying? So I guess people need to be mindful, and I don't know what part of maybe what I said probably offended her because she not answering the phone, or maybe it's the fact that she have anything to do with me that other people are trying to control, or maybe she's threatened by it, maybe she's in danger by it. I don't know, but financially, my mother does not help me, and that's something people need to get through their head. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't give me any money, and supportive of me. I mean, if I'm hurt, then I'm her child. She's gonna have some concern. But as far as monetary concern for me, she doesn't have any. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't. In a sense, she doesn't have to have any because I'm fortunate. I'm blessed to be able to fend for myself financially. And to take care of myself and to do for myself. And for that, I am thankful. I'm grateful, and I feel truly blessed. And so either are on both sides of my family, mom or my dad's side, that siblings and other people tend to think that I can get through trials and tribulations because of my parents. And it may be the prayers of my parents, or the prayers of my grandparents, or my aunts, my uncles, my cousins, my nieces, my nephews, my children, my grandkids, or whoever. Outside people, church people, people that know me, people that don't, people that's out in the world that's praying to the Lord, or prayers of the righteous that availeth much. I don't know. But it's not that my parents, or that my mom, or that my dad, you know what I'm saying, is financially carrying me. And sometimes that evoke jealousy or sibling hostility or sibling rivalry to the extent that it become disrespect. And it come disrespect in a point of trying to control the relationship that I have with my parents, to try to make my life go the way that people want it to go. And it's going the way the Lord wanted to go regardless, because from since I think about 9 years old, I've been a Lord's child. I dedicated my life to the Lord. I became a Christian, and Jesus became my friend. He walks with me. He talks with me. He tells me that I'm his own. So all of my health coming from the Lord. And that's what I want my siblings and anybody else to understand, that all of my health cometh from the Lord. And when people understand that, they'll understand that they have access to the same blessings. That if you surrender all and you give the Lord your heart, because that's all He asked for. He said, "Give me your heart." If you give the Lord your whole heart, and you give the Lord your heart, and you have an earnest desire within your spirit, within your soul, to love the Lord, to walk after the Lord, to let the word of the Lord, the love of the Lord abide within you, it gives you the ability to conquer everything in the world. Conquer death, conquer situations, conquer circumstances that will overwhelm you, that would take you down, or that, will get the best of you. And so I think once they understand that, and I can say that to them, and that they realize that it's the Lord. It ain't mama, it ain't daddy, it ain't sister, it ain't brother, it ain't boyfriend, it ain't husband. It ain't even the work that I go out and do for myself, because I work all the time, and people think because I work all of the time, that's why I'm so blessed. I was born with hereditary heart diseases. I've had a stroke. I had high blood pressure. I had situation depression. I had anxiety. I've had situations and circumstances that have kept me from working. And the Lord still blessed me the same. I'm still able to endure the same, because it's because of His grace, and because of His mercy, because He's faithful and He just, and because He's God, and because He's sovereign, because he's omnipotent, because he's all powerful, because he's almighty, he's all seeing, he's all knowing, he's always there. And so that's why I think that truly I'm able to endure a lot of times. And people want to look at this person or look at that person, but God is accessible to all people. He has no respect of persons. It don't matter, if you from the lowest of the low, if you from out in the world, or if you walking the walk of the Lord, or you running with the devil. God, grace, His salvation, His love, His forgiveness, His mercy, His redemption, His blessings are available. You have to just turn to Him. You have to turn away from your sin, and you have to repent, and you have to turn to Him, and give Him your all. And giving Him your all means He asks for your heart. And with that, He's able to, you know, truly bless you. Your life is able to be transformed spiritually, and your mind is able to be renewed, no matter what situation, no matter what circumstance. And once you have that relationship with the Lord, once you make that connection with God, it doesn't matter where you find yourself in life, you're going to be able to endure. You're going to be able to have that blessed assurance that Jesus is yours no matter who ain't, and no matter who got your back and who don't. And once you realize that, and once you establish that, and you know it without a shadow of a doubt in your mind, it don't matter what come your way. You're going to get through it. You're going to get beyond it. You're going to get through it. You're going to see Jesus in every situation, in every circumstance. You're going to be able to hear His voice. You're going to be able to answer the call that He have on you. You're going to be able to answer when His voice speak. You're going to know that the voice of the Lord has power over your situation, over your circumstances. You're going to be able to tune in and tap into that awesome power, that almighty power that the Lord has. It's for all of us. And that's truly how I endure. It's not because of my biological mama. It is not because of my biological father. It's not because of my genetics. It's not because of my life situation, circumstances. It ain't even because of my kids. It's not because of the finances that I have. It's not because of any of that stuff. It's not because of any of the things that you can think of, that seems so untangible, or that seems within everybody's grasp. It's no secret what the Lord can do. It's a mystery to some people, but it's no secret. And what He's done for me, He can do for you. What He done for other people, He can do for me. What He done for me and other people, He can do for other people, and He can do for you. He can do for you, and He can do for me. He can do for other people. He's not limited to this nationality or this ethnicity or this situation or that circumstances. There's no limit on God's love. God's love has the power to reach beyond any boundaries or any limitations that the world or man or anybody else could set upon anybody. And once you realize that, and once you truly believe that, you have the power over the enemy. You have the power to defeat the devil, defeat what go on in dark places and behind the scenes. You have the power to have the victory over principalities and powers that work against us as Christians, us as believers in dark places in this world. They attack your mind, they attack your situation, they attack your marriage, they attack your finances, they attack your friendships, they attack your relationships, they attack your parents, and they attack your job, they attack your businesses, that attack your cars, and attack your neighborhoods, and attack your churches and your communities. Once you realize that God is omnipotent and He's sovereign, He is all powerful, and the devil is a defeated foe, then you able to conquer. You able to have that victory, that blessed assurance that the Lord gives us. And once you have that blessed assurance, there's no doubt. It is beyond the reasonable shadow of a doubt. Doubts can't cause you to fear. Fear can't cause you to tremble or to be afraid. It can't cause you to give up. It can't cause you to, fall back into temptations. You able to defeat anything that the devil see your way. When you know that you ain't in this world by yourself, and God got your back no matter what. So people can control mama. People can control daddy. People can control situations, circumstances. People control money. People can control all those things. But the blessed assurance is knowing that God is all powerful. God is in control. Not only is He in control, He is sovereign. See, some people don't understand that. They give God some control, or they say that God is in control, but refuse to recognize or to acknowledge that He is sovereign. And sovereign means that He's God all by himself. He doesn't need my help. He don't need your help. He don't need mama help. He don't need daddy help. He can use anything. He said that the mountains, the hills, and they bow to the voice of God. So when you're able to control other people and you able to control situations and circumstances, not only do you need to recognize that God is in control, you need to recognize that He's omnipotent. He's Alpha and Omega. He's the beginning. He's the end. He's not the author of confusion. He's the author and finisher of every Christian believer's faith. You know what I'm saying? You need to know that God is first. God is foremost. And God has the ability to do all things but fail. He can do small things. He can do big things. He can do great things. And none of us has the right or the audacity to tell God how he can bless this person or how he can bless that person or how much this person should be blessed or how this person should be blessed. He knows because he's created all things. He's created everything for his own divine purpose. And our purpose is to worship and to praise him with our life, with everything that we have, to acknowledge him in all the things that we do in life. And so when people want to use things for their own purpose, God have to get in there and show us that he in control and all things work together for the good of them that love the Lord. And so it doesn't matter if you want things to work together for my good. If I love him, he gonna make sure that everything work together for the good of those that love the Lord. So if you want things to work all together for your good, then stop looking for love in this place and that place and trying to take this love from that person and that joy from that person and that happiness from that person, or go steal or rob whatever spiritual fruits from this person or that person, and begin to love the Lord with your whole heart, with a true and a pure spirit, and start to saturate and meditate, in it, and then you will see how God start to show you the abundance of his love. I'm talking about beyond anything you could ever imagine. People see me and they think, it's me. Greater is he that is within me that's in the world. It's not because of my will. It's not because of my way. It's only because of a merciful and a sovereign, a faithful and a just, a loving and a kind and compassionate God. I promise you, it has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with how I look. It has nothing to do with how I wear. It has nothing to do with where I been. It don't even have nothing to do with where I'm going. All it has to do with is what God has in store for me. Whatever his purpose is for me, that's what my life going to exemplify. That's what my life going to go through to get through the obstacles that he put in place for me to serve whatever purpose that he gave me to be here. So with that being said, I would say find your purpose. Find what your purpose is. Like, not my purpose. Don't try to walk my way. Don't try to live my way, because my way ain't always right. If you see, it get me in trouble, it get me in hardship, get me hurt, it get me in pain, it get me in sorrow. Sometimes I have joy and sometimes I don't have no hope. Seem like I don't have any hope for tomorrow until I turn to and put my focus on the Lord. So don't be so focused on me. Turn your focus to the Lord, because like I said, all my help cometh from the Lord. Everything that I got, everything that I'm going to get, everything that I had, even if the devil tried to send in my way, what he meant for my bad, God has always worked it out for my good. So, with my mama not answering the phone, I can call on the Lord and I guarantee you he gonna answer. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to control my kids. I've been living this life and I've been having this joy that the world had given me before I even gave birth to kids, before I even knew that I could have kids, because they said I wasn't even gonna ever have the 3 that I do get. So, I mean, the same Jesus that gave me that joy before I was able to carry kids and give birth is the same joy, center of my joy right now. So that's the reason why I think that I'm able to smile even in the worst of situations, because can't nobody control Jesus. Can't nobody control God. I don't have to worry about, him coming through, or being able to trust him, or be able to depend on him, to be able to lean on him, or to rely on him, that it's controlled by somebody else, or that it's controlled by another person, or that it have to come through another person, or this and that and the other. I have that blessed assurance that Jesus is mine. And so with that being said, It put a smile on my face. Even when my nose broke, I'm able to get up and bounce around and have joy in my heart. Because even in a situation where I was being harmed and my husband was trying to kill me, and at the same time I can be mad, and work can be mad, and my mama can be mad because I'm a child. My dad can even get mad, my cousin, and my aunties and my uncles, and everybody, my friends and people that don't like me, people that know me can rejoice, or whatever the case may be. But he kind of, in a sense, he didn't have a right to go about it that way. But I was trying to leave, and in my vows I said I wouldn't, and I didn't make that vow to him. I made that vow to the Lord. So God was just showing me that, the consequences of if I did leave, because my vow wasn't to him, and anything that he can take me through, the Lord can get me through. If I trust him, if I believe, if I'm in line with the Lord, everything else gonna fall in place. And sometimes I want to do stuff my way, and God was just showing me I can't do stuff my way. That I'm gonna have to do stuff his way and not my husband's way, and none of that stuff. And it wasn't for me to yell or scream or to even debate with him. It was something that I should have prayed about, because I shouldn't have exalted myself against my husband verbally or any of that, because I'm the woman, I'm the wife, and he's the man. And even if I did agree with him, I didn't have an argument with him. I should, like my grandma said, let Jesus fight my battles, take it to the Lord in prayer. And he doesn't have any dominion over himself. The same